Well, good day, good day, good day. How are you doing today? I hope everybody is doing good. I saw this video on TikTok and I want to talk about it.
I'm at the hospital. I came to look for somebody at the hospital. As I entered the hospital, I saw my friend, husband, with a lady who is pregnant. So he saw me, it's evident, because he kind of, So I said to him, kind of looked strange. I was kind of watching what's going on, and I realized he was hugging up on the person. So me being me, I went over and I said, how is such and such, my friend? He said, who? I said, your wife? He looked at me strange and said, I am not married. I was there on Sunday. I was at the house on Sunday after I left church with these people. And he's telling me he's not married right in front of the girl. So that tells me he's the father of that baby. Yes. So me call my friend now. I said, where you at? Because she's going to come to the hospital to look for the same person. So she said she's on her way. My dear, World War II won't happen here.
Girl.
That's our secret one bust out. Ross, watch out. I'm leaving out. I'm going. Down. It's gonna be something. Because I know. I don't even know if I should actually say it or whatever. But I know it's gonna be big.
One. Sitting there with his baby mama. She happened to run into him in the hospital. Like, whoever the person is that they're going to visit is in the same area as them. Apparently she has put a part 2, including the updates of what happened when the wife finally came to the hospital. Now, would you tell your friend, or will you call your friend to come to the hospital to see what's going on? What would you do if you were the friend, that's her husband, you see him there hugging up a pregnant woman? Pretend to not see it? Confront him and say, hey, just like she did, hey, where is your wife?
Thank you for joining me on my YouTube. A lot of you guys saw the video I posted on TikTok where I saw my friend husband in the hospital with a pregnant woman. And a lot of you guys are saying,
Yes, girl, we saw it.
I said, you want to know what happened if she caught her husband? Yes, she did caught her husband because they were still there. They didn't get through at the time. So yes, they were there when she came around. A lot of you guys were on live when I was, giving real-time update. I had to hang up the phone.
This lady is invested, okay? On her live, giving blow-by-blow playback updates. Make sure you don't miss a thing, because if I'm the wife, her friend, I don't think I would want her to be putting a minute-to-minute update on her TikTok.
My behavior was different. She knew my behavior was different. I never said to my friend, like, your husband is over there with a woman. No, I never said. I only turned my head like this. And she just followed my head around, and then she just looked. I noticed she, walked into the direction, and I walked behind her. And when I went into the room, the guy was sitting down, and she called his name, and he stood up. And immediately when he stood up, he started to curse me. Instantly he started to call me out of my name, bitch, gal, this, that. And his wife is grabbing him up, trying to figure out, like, what's this, what's going on. And he's hey, I'm gonna box you in your face, one slap in your face situation. That's how he be going on. And I said, try me. He's saying, oh, you ruined my marriage. I said, no, ruin your marriage. You just told me you never married. So how did I ruin your marriage? I didn't take your penis out of your pants and put it into this lady.
You tell her she ruined his marriage. She ruined his marriage that he don't have. The marriage that he's not married. That marriage is the one this woman ruined. That man, he already know that she's gonna tell her.
While the lady, she didn't even, to be honest, this lady, the pregnant lady seemed like she was in a different world. She didn't know what was happening. She just there like, huh? What? This, that, the whole shebang. My friend is there crying, and she's talking
This person that is pregnant for him have no idea about this man's wife and marriage. How is that possible? Could literally be married and then the person that they with have no idea.
Talking to him and say, why did you do this? How could you do this? And he's saying, oh, it's not what it seemed. And I'm like, what? So me in the background, or like whomever, there. So what do you mean by it's not what it is? And then he's cursing me out. Security come, people there.
Why you get to the middle of their argument? Once the wife confront the husband, then that's between them two, okay? Or them three.
People have their cameras. People come in, security come, police came, you know, they're trying to figure out, okay, what's happening, what happened and things. So the police guy, they took my statement and they asked me if I'm scared for my life. I said, no, I'm not scared for my life, but I just want to make a report that he threatens me. And he said that, whatever, you know. My friend is there crying and he's there trying to hug. Somebody's trying to console the woman because now this asshole forget this pregnant woman. He's not even looking at her anymore. He's focused on my friend. People are there now trying to console this pregnant woman, trying to console my friend because my friend is pushing him off. He's trying there like, all this time, this guy is telling me, even though he's there with his wife, you know, he's coming from cursing me out. So after the police took my statement, they said to me,
you know why he cussing you out? Because you were supposed to turn your head and don't say nothing. Act like you don't know. Not ruin his marriage by protecting his marriage. Apparently, it's not okay because he wouldn't even be mad at you. Sharing the knowledge of his wider family with his wife. Now that he has another child coming into the world, his wife should be embracing and be happy. The family growing larger if he was thinking for real that it's not a problem. So apparently he thought this was a problem to have another woman. Brought his wife to come and be introduced to the extended family.
what is best if you remove yourself from the situation just so these three can deal with whatever. And I understand that. And that was the time I went outside in my car and I sat in my car and I came on live and I had everybody there, and a lot of you guys were asking questions what was happening. My phone was glitching, so I said, you know what, let me go home. While I was on my way home, my friend called me and asked me where I was, and I said I'm heading home, and she asked me if I could come back to the hospital. When I went back to the hospital at this time, she and the lady was in one room talking. The pregnant lady was in one room talking. The lady said he told her that's her husband told her that he's not married, he's in a relationship, but the relationship is toxic. The relationship is not good, and they sleep in separate rooms, that kind of thing, but he's there for the children. That's what he told her. She said, you know what? They've been together for 4 years. This is their second child, not their first. Second child. They have a daughter, which is...
Holy moly, wait. This man have a whole family. Like, not only does he have one child on the way with this young lady, 2, wait, this is their second child? The husband was able to tell this young lady that he don't have no wife, he's in a relationship, and he's there because of the children. Okay, I could see why she maybe accepted that, because a lot of people say that same story. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. Apparently he had enough time on his hands to be enough in her life to have 2 children. But how the wife don't know?
2 years old. And this baby that she's carrying is going to be their second child. This lady is 6 months pregnant. 6 months pregnant. And at first, you know, temper was high, like with my friend and all these things.
I'm sure.
And then when I went there, I was like, even though whatever was happening, and I said to her, really and truly, we can't even blame her much. And my friend said, honestly, I'm not even mad with her. I'm mad with him. I'm not mad with her because based on what she's telling my friend, what he told her, that's why she was going off. So this guy have 3 kids alive plus 1 on the way. Because he has 2 with my friend, 1 with this lady, and a second one on the way. Living a whole complete life. So what this guy did, he told my friend he was working at such time and he would leave at such. That's a lie. When he leave work, he would go to this girl, do all these things like a whole family situation. Go out. On the weekends when he said he was working, he wasn't working. That's a lie.
Okay. the oldest excuse in the book. I'm going to walk. And that's the one that will give you a leeway for hours and hours on end. And then, if you have a job that you could get overtime, oh my, that's a lock. The first child come, you have a whole next one on the way. The first child is 2 years old. The wife have no idea. You're just living like a double life without having either one of them to know the truth. At some point, do you think he would have told his wife? If he's able to tell the wife he's going to walk and this and that, when is he actually going to walk? Did it show in his paycheck that he was getting more money for working on the weekend? Did it materialize the amount of walk he walking? Because he was working hard. What materialized was 2 children. A man who wants to have more than one family. I understand that happens. I think the idea of it having to be done behind someone else's back is a problem. Not everybody is going to disagree with you having or wanting that. They're not doing that with the knowledge of the parties involved. And I think that's the issue, more so than it happening. And then the children can have a real chance at having a bigger and better family unit if they are able to understand the dynamics of their family. They are siblings at the end of the day.
I never saw anything with him. He already looked like a straightforward kind of guy. He was living a complete double life. Complete double life he was living. Guy sent me, after everything, he texted me and tell me what he's gonna do. If he see me, he's gonna slap me in my face. I said, honey, I'm not telling you you can't do it, but make sure when you slap me, I'm breathless. Okay? And I went to the police.
Tell him that. Don't tell him that. Don't. The man might do it. People like this is who ends up taking lives. This man is already feeling like she's a dirty bee, that she's brought his wife to now find out what he's been doing for the past 4 years. And rather than look at himself and look at his situation based on his choices, he gonna go and say that he gonna slap her and do whatever else to her. But girl, don't say you gonna, he better leave you breathless. No. Take that very seriously. He could really slap you breathless. Don't get that twisted.
Police station, and I filed a complaint again. And I filed a complaint. I'm not scared of him. I'm not scared of him.
I would be. Somebody who have the mindset to live in this way, who's not even honest with himself, recognize that in that moment that his argument wasn't with her as the friend. Taking on whatever comes with his decisions of being a man and saying, you know what, I do want to have 2 families. Yes, I'm married to you, but yes, I do want to have, maybe even recognizing that before you get married.
Guys putting the blame on me, texting me how I ruined his life. I said, I did not ruin your life. I did not sleep with anybody. I did not I did not pull your pants down and put your penis into somebody else. How did you ruin your?
It's projecting. Put a mirror up against him and he can only speak to what's in the mirror. Him saying that you ruined his life is him saying, yes, I see what my life has become because of these choices I've made. But he can't say that because he's not seeing it that way. Rather than pointing the finger this way, they will always point it outwards to keep avoiding the situation. But it's your fault because now my wife is upset and now my girlfriend is upset because you let them each know you was not supposed to do that.
She stayed by me. Her children were by me. I don't know if she's going to divorce him. I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm not going to tell her to divorce him. She must know if she want to continue in the relationship or whatever the case may be. But at this point, she's saddened by everything, of course. She is completely saddened by his behavior and how humiliated she was with all that was going on with the woman and everything. Yes.
And then you posting it on social media live. And now us talking about it. Oh my.
All I can do as a friend is just be there for her. support her. Whatever decision she make, then I was in a relationship where somebody cheated on me doing all this.
Girl, you ain't gonna be there if she decide to stay with that man. You ain't gonna want to hear nothing about tea.
Going back. So who am I to tell somebody, oh, don't go back? You can tell somebody, somebody can see something, but they will never leave until they're ready to leave. And I won't push anybody to go. I won't push anybody to say, oh, leave, leave, leave. No, they have to make that decision. They have to make that.
And that's true. Each person has to make the decision on what's important to them. What can they handle, what they can't handle. We don't have to trick people. In 2022, you will find somebody who will be willing. Your excitement is in the person not knowing. You wake up dead.
Call for themselves. I can't do it. All I can do for my friend is to support her. This guy is an asshole. This guy, she brought this guy up from Jamaica. This guy had nothing. Nothing.
Maybe he also had nothing to lose. People who have nothing to lose, they will do anything. He may have used her to get to the U.S. mainland. I don't know these people. But it won't be the first time you hear the story. Foreign. That's all he probably wanted from her. In between time, 2 children arrived.
And that's the part that hurts her too. She was crying and she said, look, I had so many other people that I could have probably taken a chance on, and I took a chance on this guy because I thought, okay, maybe he's different. And what happened? This is what happened. This is the pay that she got. Yeah, this is the pay that she got. She came in the hospital. She saw whatever. She was crying. The poor pregnant lady was crying. And I say, honestly, I'm sorry for that lady. I'm sorry for her. Because it seems like her life revolve around this guy. Like the way how she was saying it, she didn't even know what her next move was gonna be. And I'm asking her, like, don't you have family? Don't you have like sisters and brothers? This lady says she's an only child. Yes, she have her mother, she don't have a father, and she's way younger than my friend. This girl is 23. 23. Do the math.
Do I have to say anything?
Do the math. You've been with her since she was 19 years old. Big grown-ass man. Fucking grown-ass man. 19 years old. Been with this girl since she was 19 years old. And now it's her second child. So she depended on him. She depended on him, and she believed everything that he was telling her.
And why wouldn't she? She's 19 years old. You meet a man. He sweep you up off your feet. The wife didn't need him. He needed her for whatever he needed her for. And he went to go look at a young girl, a 19-year-old. This young girl is exactly in the position that he wants. He feels important. Say, look, this is what I want. Don't be confused. Even with the children, don't be confused.
Can't be trusted. These men let their penis rule them. They don't think with this head, they think with the small head. They don't think with the big head, they think with the small heads. And that's always the thing. That is what always ruins situation. The small head, not the big one. Yeah. Please like, subscribe.
If that man had told his wife and his girlfriend what was going on, what this lady had to say would mean nothing. The wife might have already, before she even come to the hospital, said, yeah, I know. They're going to go get the appointment because she's pregnant. It wouldn't be no fire. But this was fire.